Hello everyone, welcome back. Today's video is about our citrus and Feijoa garden. So here is where that garden is currently located. They're all in containers because they'll have to come in the wintertime. This is actually a brand new area of the yard in terms of garden. Since we built this fence, it made this little nook in here. So perfect place for these. They get tons of sun. And they're kind of protected from the craziest winds. So this is our Feijoa. Pineapple guava is another name for it. It's not really a guava though, it's a distinct plant. These make delicious green fruit that are kind of like sweet tart, tropical flavor. You need more than one variety for pollination. So we've got a seedling, and then we've got Waingaro and Anatoki, which are two named varieties that are grafted. So there's 3 different Feijoa plants here. Some people eat the flowers, I've seen, which these have not flowered yet, but I'll be saving the flowers to make fruit. That's the Anatoki, I believe, is that one. Yeah. So I don't know how different they are. The only experience with Feijoas I have is purchasing them in the grocery store, and they're delicious, so I wanted to try growing them. They're growing really quickly. Since I made this video, I've staked those up with some stakes, some bamboo stakes, because they're growing so fast. We've got some rhubarb, apples, and quince in the ground as permanent plants. And then we have our citrus trees here. So these are all growing in 5.5-gallon grow pots. That's a 50-50 mix, the soil of perlite and Miracle-Gro potting mix. And as you can see, what I like about these pots, they have drainage holes all the way around like that. So the key with citrus is you want them to drain very quickly. You don't want them to stay wet. And so that's the reason for 50% perlite and 50% Miracle-Gro potting mix. They're growing really well. Some I ordered from Four Winds Growers in California, like this one, this improved Meyer Lemon. We had a Meyer Lemon tree years ago, and we had so many lemons growing on it, and it eventually succumbed to scale before I knew what to do about that. So these are really green and lush. I just fertilized them with the Jack's citrus fertilizer and pour it on the leaves as well as the actual plant. And these have greened right up. They were kind of yellow when I received them in the mail because they had been in a FedEx truck, or I think it was FedEx, for like over a week. But now they're doing really well. That's a Lisbon lemon that we just looked at. Here's an improved Meyer Lemon. This one is from, I think I got it at Tractor Supply on clearance. It was this sickly looking little thing. It was alive, but now look at it. It's super bushy, so really exciting. This one is a really fun one, the Kefir Lime. This one you use in curries and things like that. Thai lime, it's called too. I'll use the leaves more so even than the fruit that it gets, but you can use those. They're sort of a dry lime. But the leaves are fantastic as they add an extremely intense lime flavor to things like green curries and stuff like that. Use them kind of like a bay leaf in a way. And you can also zest the actual fruits, although I've never tried that because those are all small. But we've used the leaves in a couple of Asian dishes. This one here is another one that I rescued from the Tractor Supply when they were on clearance. I believe this one is the Persian Lime. I think I show the tag in a minute. Yeah, we're searching for the tag. I do believe it's Persian Lime. No, that's the key lime. So that's why you keep the tags on them. But this thing is growing really well. This one's the Persian Lime. Also doing really well. So Persian limes are kind of like your typical lime that you'd get at the grocery store. Key limes are a smaller lime, a very tart, intense, small lime. But Persian limes are like a full-size lime. So doing nicely, starting to flower. So the reason these are in containers, as I mentioned, is they'll have to come inside in the wintertime since we're in New York State. And so some of these have fallen off. This is the Satsuma orange. The tree's a little young to have fruit on it, so that just drops them if it's not ready to hold on to them. I mentioned the soil. You can see it's a really gritty mix with 50% perlite, 50% Miracle-Gro, and weeds like to jump in there, but it does a pretty good job of keeping it moist enough but also draining. And these are black pots. We're in New York State where it's less of an issue, but if you're somewhere where it gets really, really hot, you might not want to use black pots. These are fine. They get full sun, but it doesn't get as hot here. So this one is a little kumquat that I just got the other day. It was really marked down. It wasn't super healthy looking, but now it's Actually, it was a couple weeks ago that I got it, but now it's starting to green up really well, and it's grown a ton. So you can see some of the leaves are chlorotic on the bottom there, but the new growth all looks good. Sometimes the old leaves won't really like heal or turn green per se, but the new leaves will. This Calmanden I staked after this video, sort of flopping around because it's so bushy. Calmandens are like a small orange lime kind of combo, and you eat the skin and eat the whole thing, skin, seeds, everything. They're really, really good. They're sour, but they have like an orange flavor too. This one is, I believe, a lemon that we got at Walmart, which I've never seen them here at Walmart in my life, and all of a sudden they're all over the place at Lowe's, at Walmart, and they were marked down to $10 already, and they were gorgeous trees, so I got a couple of them. And this is our attempt at growing an avocado in a container. This is called Gem, which is a smaller one. They say they're self-fertile, so we should get a couple fruit, but it's not going to be for quite a while. So here's our what we call our star garden because of our stars there on the fence. So where else can you see apples, quince, oranges, lemons, limes, feijoas all growing together with some rhubarb and some raspberries. So it's kind of a cool garden. And then on this side we have the shade garden. So thank you for watching. We'll make more videos about the citrus as they start to get fruit, and we hope to see you again soon.